Okay, so it is Saturday, May 15th at 1:25 a.m. Yeah. So I finally have the internet back. The Time Warner guy made a temporary patch. So the cable is basically running across my yard right now, or something like that. And they're gonna actually fix it in like 5 to 7 days, or it's probably gonna be more because there's been thunderstorms lately, and you don't really want to work on something coming from you don't want to work on cables when it's lightning and thundering outside. So yeah, actually pretty bad storm going on right now, which is why I'm in my room and not plugged into my computer. Cause yeah, so I actually want to make this because I don't think I made myself very clear when I was talking about fixing this thingy. It's not exactly about touching the silver feet parts to the motherboard. I'm just gonna, like, these silver things here sticking out, I'm calling those feet, and I'm calling this entire green thing a motherboard. I don't know if these are the actual terms, but that's what I'm gonna use, because I'm not really a picky person. Okay, see, what I'm trying to say is, like, when I just touch the feet to the motherboard, and like, when I, like, try to put them together, and I stick it in here in the laptop, it doesn't do anything. What I'm wanting to know is if the feet are supposed to touch the little white parts on the motherboard. And they are a pain to show here. Like, when I do like this, no, see, okay, see, it's like loose here. You can kind of see it there. When I, like, did it, see? What am I showing you? Oh, here. This is backwards to what I'm saying. See? I am gonna talk how barely for a second. I've got to flip this thing around because I cannot work mirror image, as you can probably tell my last few videos. Mirror image. Where you at? There you are. Okay, here we go. Right here. So you can see the silver bits right there, like between there, where the silver and the green touch. And I mash it together so that it touches. And it's everything is essentially connected, and I put it in my laptop, it doesn't do anything. Okay, get rid of that. Now if you can see it, so you got the feet and you got the motherboard, but I'm trying to see, like under the feet, but to the side, to like where I touch the feet to the motherboard, on the green part, the motherboard, to the side of the feet are these little white bits that are kind of indented, I guess. I'm wondering if the feet aren't supposed to touch those white bits, and if that's how it makes a connection. But it doesn't. They don't do. So I don't know. So there's that. So while my internet, my cable were out. I'm trying to lay it down here. Yeah, more comfortable. Okay. Well, I spent some time at my grandparents' house watching their TV and using their internet. I know I look really bad like my naked like this, but it's more comfortable for me. Yeah, the thing about that is my grandparents, when you're watching their TV, you watch what they want to watch. Woo! Yeah. Which thankfully did not include any Lifetime movies, which is what my grand usually watches. Really like NBC, CBS, whatever was on. Thank you NCIS for being on when my cable was out. And this little guy I got in April of 2007 at our zoo. We just have one in our state as far as I know. My friend went there for her birthday. I wanted a drop, but they didn't have any, so I got this, which is a gazelle of some sort. I don't really know what it is. Okay, I look terrible like that. I'm gonna sit back up. Okay, so I got that. Yeah, and they made me leave at like 10 o'clock, and I usually don't go to bed up until like 2 in the morning, so that was really boring. And, okay, I'm trying to get comfortable, but I'm looking like crap when I do that. Okay, so I think I mentioned this before, but the thing about cable, or at least Time Warner cable, I don't know if it works for all cable or all TVs, is that when your cable goes out, your TV goes out. So, no TV at all. Like, I know, wait a minute, I showed you that, yeah, duh. So I got to watch some tapes and some DVDs. I watched, what else did I watch? The Water Horse, which I mentioned. After that, I watched The Prince and Me, which came on ABC Family at some point. And I watched IQ, which is a cute movie. And it was Meg Ryan and Joaquin Matthau and some dude who's, I don't know. Yeah, I'm all over the place right now. What was I talking about? Just brain farted. Yes. And like I said, like I mentioned earlier, most of the DVDs I have are movies I've seen before. This has been going on for 5 minutes. I'm gonna leave it because I don't feel like doing the flash drive thing again. Oh my gosh, there's a brain fart. Yeah, it's late. I'm in like brain fart mode right now. Yeah, not ready. Cause I have some like different topics I want to talk about, but I'm all over the place right now. Like after I ran out of DVDs of stuff that I haven't seen and that I actually wanted to see, I started watching my old VHS tapes of things I taped off the TV back in like middle and high school. And I graduated high school in 2001, so you can imagine what I watched. Like, my tapes, for whatever reason, my VHS tapes of things I've taped off the TV, are not labeled. The most labeling they have on them are like Lisa Frank unicorn stickers for my My Little Pony tapes. So yeah, I watched old ass episodes of My Little Pony. Yeah. And thank God. Apparently I also taped X-Men Evolution, so I did watch some of that, and apparently I taped some Star Wars stuff. I had like Animal Icons, Star Wars, and like I even taped like commercials from when episode 2 came out. Okay, I have that. And it's making me want to get my, sorry, okay, I need another pillow to do that. Hold on a second. Oh, that is such a great shot. Come here, pillow. Yeah. I don't think she moved my clothes away from the vent down there. Yeah, I got my clothes in the floor. I'm trying to look at heck. Okay, I'm trying to prop up, but I'm trying not to be so down that my neck looks like it's attached to my chest. Okay, that's better. Yeah. Hi! Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I just watched that. I really need to wash my hair. It's all greasy, but it's stormy outside. And I mentioned this on forums before, like, about not being able to wash my hair or do dishes when it's stormy outside. Everyone's like, well, that's just stupid. You can wash your hair when it's storming outside. Or you can do dishes when it's storming outside. You're not going to get electrocuted or anything like that. You know, God, I sound like a hick right now. But, you know, like that. But I was raised that you do not do that. You don't, like, okay, when I was growing up, and there were thunderstorms, you turned off the TV, the radio, you could disconnect, you disconnected your computer, and you did not dare go in the shower, take a bath, wash dishes, or anything. Like, I was afraid to wash my hands when it was storming outside because I was afraid I'd get electrocuted. Of course, that never happened, but, you know. Now, I think Mythbusters did the thing with whether or not you could be electrocuted in the shower or not, and I think it was you can't, but it doesn't mean you don't want to. But with okay, I can't really say much for the computer, the computer itself, electrical devices themselves, I can see that. Internet, I can see, like, when I was growing up, we had dial-up, like, we're talking, like, not even 56, like, 28, 56K dial-up from, like, and AOL was, like, the big thing! Yeah, and granted, I never had AOL, but, yeah, dial-up still sucks. Now, it sucks, trust me, it sucked back then, too. Of course, we didn't know any better, so whatever. But, like, the TV, okay, when I was growing up, we had satellite. And not these cute little Dish Network or DirecTV of those sides. We had the big ass satellites that had to sit in your yard and were like about as big as your freaking car. Like, yeah. I've shown our old satellite in one of my videos. I don't know which one, so search for it. It's at my grandparents' house, but that thing is still out there. Like, if we wanted to change, we had like, if I can remember correctly, I haven't been able to find anything online about it, and I don't know what satellite company we were with when I was a kid, because when I was a kid, I didn't care. It's like, we had channels like T2, we had channels that sounded like Star Wars droids' names. Like T216 or G58 or things like that. Like, you have this menu, like you hit menu and you get like T2, T3, G1, G2, G5, things like that, and you click everyone, you hit enter, and the satellite would, like the big ass satellite would start slowly turning toward that T2 thing or whatever, and then you had to pick channels like you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 to whatever. Like, I remember we had some weird ass channels. Like, we got the NASA channel, and there was never jack shit on there. Like, there might be an image of the Earth, and like and it would just be the Earth from space. Or at one point, I'm at like, you know, like maybe like a space station. It was just that. There was no talking, no nothing. It was just space station and nothing else. It'd be like me, okay. And then one time, I think it was it might have been the NASA channel. I don't know what channel it was, but actually, you know, one time I turned the TV to this like random ass channel. It was a chair, just a chair, no person, no talking, no music, a chair. I don't know how it was like on there for like several hours. It would be like this, like. Here's it. Wait. Just imagine how it would just your flashlight, just this, for a solid hour plus. What the fuck? Like, I even found, like, one time I found Rainbow Bright in Spanish. Why? I don't know, but I found an episode of Rainbow Bright in Spanish. And then I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I go off and start with other stuff. And like 2 weeks, a month, whatever later, I go back to this channel, and Rainbow Bright in Spanish again, exact same episode. It's like the first time I've gone back there since the first time I saw Rainbow Bright in Spanish on there. The heck? So yeah, I mean, I kind of wanted to know what satellite company we were with back in like, because I don't know anyone talking about remembering satellite stations that sound like droid names. So I like, does anyone else remember that? You know, so yeah, I mean, and I'm almost at 15 minutes of me prattling on. And my friend and I, we are going to go see, hopefully, Thor tomorrow in 2D, because from what I watched online with reviews, there's really no need to see it in 3D. And I know to stay after the credits. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. And hopefully my friend won't have anything else planned, because she does a lot of stuff and hangs out with like a bajillion people all at once. And my friend's like, for me, if I'm going to plan to do this with a friend, I'm not trying to say anything bad about her. Like, I say I want to go to the movies with a friend. I'll make that my main thing to do that day. And just that, and then go to the mall, hang out, whatever. My friend will will go to the mall with this group of friends, then go to a movie with that group of friends, and then go to a concert with some other group of friends on the same day. I'm like, dude, too much. Just one thing at a time. Like, let's see, let's say, if it were like in the morning or in the afternoon, I would understand, but she does it's just like all clumped together. And besides, our theater doesn't open till like noon or so, which I found that out the hard way one time when I got fired. And was looking for some stuff to do to kill the time, because I didn't want to go home at the point. That's another story entirely. I think I've rambled about that before in several videos. And I'm almost at 15 minutes, so I'm gonna go. Bye.